Well, here we are. I can't believe it's the end of 90 days already. It sometimes feels like it went fast, but it also feels in some respects that I have come a lifetime in this 90 days. I am not the same person I was in that first video that you watched. Um, she just doesn't exist anymore. Someone who was afraid to hold her head up and was very self-defeating and insecure and unsure whether or not she could do what it takes to get where she wants to go. And she just doesn't exist anymore. So say farewell. I'm really excited. It's been a fantastic 90 days. I talked a lot about food addiction in the first video, and I have spent a lot of time trying to figure out what my triggers are and what will set me off and how I can overcome those things. It's something that every day I'm going to have to learn how to manage and how to find success every single day. I have to deal with food 3 times a day or more, with my kids, with my husband, my family. I just can't stop eating. You know, I can't, it's not something you can quit cold turkey. So this last 90 days trying to figure out just how to go about having success. I've learned that I need to eat often. I actually have become very good friends with Mike Page of the Page Cycle Diet, and I love him. I love the support he's provided me. I'm so grateful that I found this tool that it feels like all the puzzle pieces that have been sitting in front of me my entire life. It feels like I now have the box and I can look at the picture and I can see the full picture and I can see what needs to be done and where all the pieces in my life need to fit in. And it's been really fantastic. I've never eaten so much and still lost weight. It's awesome. I'm just learning to eat the right things. And when you struggle with your weight your entire life, I mean, 8, 9 years old, I was a kid, overweight, getting picked on, getting, yelled at, spit on, pushed around because I was fat. And, or what kids perceived me to be as fat. And it just took a toll on my self-esteem. I had to learn and go through in my mind and in my heart, like, why do I eat like this? Why do I constantly fight the urge to eat? Why is it that I can't walk past, my cupboards without it crying out to me and calling me and promising me that it will leave me alone if I just have a little bit? And it's a pretty awful way to live. And a year and a half ago when I first discovered the Body by Vi Challenge, I was in the worst place in my life. I had a lot of suicidal thoughts and I just felt hopeless. I felt like I couldn't find a way to fix it. I felt like I had no way to fix what was broken inside of me. And I knew what I needed to do. I used to tell people I could teach a university course on how to lose weight because I've done it so many times, but yet I always found myself back where I started or worse, I really think the beginning a year and a half ago when I came across Body by Vi, I mean, I was at my rock bottom, 340 pounds. I had just been told by my doctors that I have 4-stage deterioration in the joints of my knees. I have no cartilage. He told me my knees look like the knees of a 70-year-old woman. My mobility dropped drastically. I was in bed for several weeks at a time, and for someone, I've dealt with depression as well my whole life, and that just really sent me in a spiral. That among other things in my life, and I just really felt like I had no way to make this work. That, now I couldn't even exercise because of the mobility in my, or the lack of mobility, and I just thought, this is it, I'm done. I need to get off this roller coaster. I need to stop this merry-go-round. My life goes around and around and around in these circles and nothing seems to change in terms of my weight and my health. So I've made some really good relationships. Like I said, Mike Page has been an awesome support. The Page Cycle Diet's been amazing. My trainer, Mike Bryce, he is incredible. He's so supportive. It was really hard to approach somebody and say, I need your help. I can't do this on my own. And some of the tools we've put in place is that I eat often. I do not allow myself to get hungry, because if I get hungry and I approach food, there's this monster that comes out and I can't control it. So I don't let myself get hungry. I eat every couple of hours. I eat a lot of protein. I love my protein days. I drink a lot of water. I take my Vi shakes. I use the hunger tamers and, you know, all the vitamins, and it's just been fantastic not only to have a product and a program that makes it so simple for me to do, but the biggest thing for me, I think, in finding permanent success this time around is really to change my mindset. I had to really come to grips with the fact that I'm not on a 90-day diet. I will never be able to go back to the way I used to live my life because it just was out of control. I mean, I'm a whole new person now. I work out every day, usually an hour. I do high intensity training. I completed 2,000 stairs up the side of a mountain a couple times over this last 90 days. Which is a miracle in itself for somebody with my knee condition. But I just decided I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to stop. I decided at the beginning of this 90 days I wanted to do everything I could. 110% I was going to give it all. I was going to adapt the challenge as my lifestyle. I was going to become a product of the product. And I wanted to be an inspiration to others. And that's one of the incredible things that I have gained over this 90 days is just knowing that there's people out there that are going through the same things that I have struggled through. And now that I'm a little bit further on this journey, you know, I can turn around and I can say, you know, come with me, let me show you how to do this. And I still have a long way to go. I still probably have about 80 pounds that I want to drop over my next 90 days. And it's just been an honor, and it's just been awesome to have people approach you and say, you've given me the courage to do this. Now will you help me? Will you walk with me? So we started Team Transformation. We have probably 20 people in that group right now who are finding their way to some successful goals. I get to help coach them and share with them what I have learned over the last 90 days because I really think it's important that you take what you learn and the good things that you learn and you offer that to someone else to help them on their own journey. So I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm just so proud of what I've been able to accomplish these last 90 days. You know, 97 pounds of fat I have dropped in 90 days. I put on 64 pounds of lean muscle mass. I can lift a lot of stuff I never used to lift. It's been pretty awesome. I've dropped 38 inches off my body, all over my body, and my body fat's dropped by 27%. So I went from being the lovely term doctors like to call mega morbidly obese, and now I'm just morbidly obese. So I still have a long way to go, but I really feel like now I have the tools to make this journey. And one of the things that I feel is different for me is the support that I have found in the Vi community. I mean, we have this awesome group of people that all have their own goals, and whether it be to gain weight, lose weight, increase your muscle mass, or just get healthy, everybody's got a goal, and everybody is just so encouraging. I've had people reach out to me from all over the world, and just they saw my videos and they've been following my journey, and that's made such a huge difference. I really want to thank each and every one of you that tune in every week, and every time I post a result or an update or a video or a picture, you've just come alongside and encouraged me, and it's really blessed my heart just to see how much people believe in you, and sometimes that's what you need when you feel like you can't believe in yourself. It's amazing to have someone else who says, you know what, I believe in you and I think you can do it. So that's where my 90 days has taken me. I feel like mentally, emotionally, physically, I'm a brand new chick. I'm a whole new girl. So I'm really excited. I met my dream. I entered to be the female Body by Vi champ. That was something I've wanted to do since I started the Body by Vi challenge, and this was actually the first challenge that I officially completed. When I logged in to start this challenge, it said, welcome back, this is day 236 of your 90-day challenge. So I was just never very committed before. I didn't have the support or feel I had the tools I needed at that time. I mean, I write everything down now. I measure everything and I weigh everything, and that's not necessarily what everybody needs to do to be successful on their 90-day challenge. For a lot of people, 2 shakes, 2 snacks, and a healthy meal, and you're good to go. You're going to have incredible results. For me, it needed to be a lot more than that. I needed to have a more stringent routine, and I needed to be a little bit more strict with myself, and be honest with myself. You know, you can plop down a big chunk of meat and say, oh yeah, that's 3 ounces, and if you measure it, it's really 6. And so I have found some pretty incredible tools that I use each and every day, and this is my new lifestyle. This is the new person that I am, and I'm really happy. I'm really proud of what I've accomplished, and my next 90 days are going to be even better. My goal for my next 90 days, I want to lose the 80 pounds that I still have to lose, and at the end of it, I'm going to climb a crater in Hawaii. I think it's 1,600 feet, or I think it's called the Koki Crater. I'm not 100% sure, but that's my goal. I have a friend that lives in Hawaii. She does it every day, and she watched all my stair climbing. She said, girl, I think you can do this. So again, just someone to believe in me and tell me you can do it. I believe in you, and I want to say that to other people. You can do this. People who are watching this right now, who you maybe have a lot of weight to lose, and you have a long way to go, and you feel like, I don't have the strength, I don't have the commitment or the determination to do this. Well, let me lend you some of my conviction and some of my commitment and say, you can do this. I promise. You know, you can message me, you can contact me. I will touch base with you every day. I will be your accountability partner. I really want you to know that you are capable of changing your own life, and don't let anyone or anything stop you. And so thanks for checking in. Thanks for following me on my 90 days. It's been amazing, and I can't wait to see where the next 90 days takes me.